got a very fun package today for a book that I believe that I'm quoted in. So let's see what's up. We have a fun bag, also not sponsored. It is a book called When We're in Charge. It's by Amanda Lippman, and I think like 2 years ago, she posted looking for Gen Z people running their own companies, making content, things like that on Threads. And I replied, and we ended up talking for like an hour. And so now I guess I have to read it to see whether or not I made the cut. So I'll get back to you on that. Update. I did, in fact, make it into the book. I'm gonna try to hold this up to the camera. I don't actually know how well it's gonna work, but if it doesn't, I will include screenshots, but you can see that there is essentially a walkthrough of how I think about being myself on camera. I think we talked about this 2 years ago, so some of this has changed. The chapter that I'm in is called How to Be Yourself But Responsibly. And a lot of what I talk about is how I'm on camera right now. But if you met me on the street, I would not be at this level of energy. This is me at kind of like 20% turned up, 20 to 30% turned up. And then the camera goes off and I go back down to a much lower point of energy, and some of that's chronic health, life, fatigue, things like that. But something that I so far like about this is I think that authenticity is important right now when it comes to leadership. But I also think that authenticity can become being self-centered really quickly, and that's not necessarily bad. You want people to see themselves in you, and you also don't want to destroy your mental health by having you as a person be you as a brand, because it absolutely will, because any critique that you get will now be extremely personal. So like I said, I haven't finished the book so far. I think it's cool, and I would check it out. Again, not sponsored, but I did receive a free copy and that bag.